Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for December 7th, Monday, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern. Just a heads up for everybody on our reverse aging, biological reverse aging. Hi, Hercules. We have a call tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Not on this line. This is the Liquid Gold conference line. And a lot more information on there as far as the test subjects, the 1,500 test subjects, and what we've compiled to absolutely flawlessly proofify the results on the reverse aging. So, and it will become available Thursday night of this week. When we all, in our own way, in our own direction, understand that everything is temporary, you may find it easier to remember that the body that you're in and the mind and your life are all very, very, very temporary. Whenever waves of fear, judgment, hate, or doubt take over your mind, do not worry. Simply stop and take a deep breath. Relax completely into your heart. Moments of panic are warning signals telling your system that it's time to relax deeper into the truth and realize how everything in this life comes and goes. You will enjoy your life so much more when you're vulnerable with this experience. Now, knowing nothing is permanent forces us into the deepest let go, where you must first find everlasting peace within your soul. Relaxing and surrendering are the keys to freedom. The deeper we fall into the silence between our heartbeats, the easier it becomes to find pure appreciation for this life. We will all arrive in our heaven very soon, but in the meantime, let's see how much you can let go and trust in the universe and relax into everything that shows up along the way. Trust is actually the essence of who each and every one of us are. Can you imagine when all of us are able to create the reality, move energy into form, manifest at the drop of a hat? That will take place. Imagine what this life will be. Faith is a state of openness or trust. The attitude of faith is to let go and become open to truth, whatever it might turn out to be. Alan Watts. So manifesting abundance is an effortless experience. We have been taught so many different things that are wrong, that are twisted, they're the opposite of the truth. And our manifesting abundance is effortless. It's an effortless experience. Divine goodies just seem to fall into your lap when you're living in abundance consciousness. If you want to shift into this awesome vibration, the first thing you'll want to do is adopt an attitude of gratitude. I talk about that a lot because it's so imperative. Once you're in the appreciation mindset, it's a mindset. It's not temporary. It's not once in a while. It's always. Opportunities will start opening up for you in every single direction. And the universe physically rewards those who are choosing to have positive thoughts and good feelings that open the heart and make the soul sing. When you're grateful for everything in your life, right in this now, the heart is relaxed and the mind becomes quiet and peaceful. This is the first golden secret to opening up the channel to attract anything and everything you desire. The second secret, which will create real freedom in this life, comes down to one basic thing. Your relationship with the God source and how connected you feel with it. Your relationship with the God source and how connected you feel with it. This relationship determines your level of confidence inside you and how effortless it will be to manifest a constant flow of abundance in your direction. When you're aligned with the highest source of love, your energy shifts instantly to being relaxed, trusting, loving, and generous. You start receiving the deep guidance you're seeking, which increases your ability to trust in that next action step that will generate the flow of prosperity your way. We all deserve the best of everything. This sacred connection turns you into a natural magnet for receiving the physical desires you're wanting to have. You know they're just borrowed, they're temporary. Why not enjoy them? Excuse me. The third secret to attracting physical success in this life is the habit of feeding the subconscious mind thoughts and feelings of success at the beginning of each day. By starting off your day, reprogramming your subconscious with positive, life-affirming, powerful statements from the heart mind, these messages bubble back into your conscious mind throughout your day, making you feel worthy of receiving the goodies you want and giving you the inspiration to go out and create them. By taking 20 minutes each morning to reprogram your mind with positive affirmations, you'll enlighten your attitude for the next 24 hours, and this will help you manifest a new situation in your world, in this life. It's truly that easy to start feeling what it's like to have nothing to worry about in your life ever again. The worry is the ego and the mind. So we can take you on 3 guided inner journeys into this deeper positive mindset so that you start living in a permanent state of abundance consciousness and you start manifesting it everywhere you go. In this set, you receive magic manifesting frequency and energy. And it reprograms your subconscious mind so you'll feel worthy of receiving everything your heart desires. You'll also experience a journey on what it feels like to completely to be completely free on every level of abundance. Period. It's good to know that inside you is something which never dies and does not quiver in the face of fear. This is the essence of who and what each and every one of us are. On the spiritual journey that we all are on, whether we're consciously aware of it or not, we will find more power, wisdom, peace, and knowledge than you believed was possible for a mankind to have. You discover there are no physical words that can describe how amazing you are. The spiritual being, who you are, is real and is not something imagined. A lot of people, I think it's imagined. It's made up or something. Just like the air that you're breathing, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not real. Stick your head underwater. You realize that it is supporting the life that you're living. Your soul is real. So there is no need to hold your breath during the end of the beginning of this new era. Just breathe even deeper, more fully, slowly. Bring your whole attention and energy into stillness. The wild flowing movement of life can actually make you become even more still, calm, and centered. Being super-centered is the essence of who and what each and every one of us are. And it means we have no thoughts or concepts about it. See, what you are means you have no thoughts or concepts about it. It is what it is. And it's naturally embracing and loving everything that is. By practicing stillness, we are not forcing any negativity away. It's more of an invitation to welcome the wildness of life, to be consumed by this calm, quiet, centered energy at your core. Doing this will invoke the deepest clarity out of any tension or confusion your mind has become obsessed with or is holding on to. Once you can get your mind to be calm, quiet, and meditative, you've won the battle. The rest of the journey consists of pure revelation and enjoyment of this connection with the divine. It really doesn't matter what happens in the outer world after the inner battle is won. You realize the God source, we all know this, is all around. It's all around all of us, inside every one of us. We are awake and aware that each being is an infinite spiritual presence who has always been with you and will always be with you on this grand infinite journey. You will be able to see it, feel it, and be confronted by the divine, this divine setup, no matter how challenging your life situation becomes, or doesn't. The day the incessant commentary of the mind is taught how to be quiet, calm, and still, a brilliant light ignites in the darkness, and everything in the universe becomes crystal clear. You cannot know how busy, stressed out, and complicated the mind is until you get it to stop. It has made your life become a neurotic escapade and is responsible for trashing this beautiful planet. The day you can grab hold of the reins and bring it to a halt is the moment the enlightened state begins to enter you. Go with the flow of where the universe wants to take you. Trust it. It knows that you need better than you do. It knows everything about you. What you need, what you don't need. And it may be scary at first to relax, let go, and trust the unknown. Yet when you fully surrender to trusting it, you suddenly are overcome with inspiration, excitement, as the divine creative energy comes flooding in. Have you ever taken a step, not knowing where you would go? And once you did it, you were absolutely ecstatic that you did. Ultimately, when you look at the truth of who you are and what is actually at the core of what is, life is a blank canvas. There's nothing that you cannot paint on it. At the very core of you is pure stillness, emptiness, and an ever-expanding consciousness that welcomes any experience that may present itself. There's no thought, action, or experience that is forbidden, which the universe won't allow you to have. The universe is unconditional. It's deep, eternal, infinite, creative energy, and it wants you to have every and any, remember, every and any experience in life. The more rich and diverse the experience is, the more mature your soul becomes. So, be careful, because when you say you don't want something, you usually say it through your heart. The universe picks up on that and gives it to you. That's why a lot of people will say, why does this keep coming? I can't understand this. I just keep getting hit from all sides. It's because you continually are channeling the universe, and the universe is continually delivering it to you. You instantly catch a glimpse of how truly calm, expansive, and clear this life can be. When there is an absence of mind, there is absolute clarity. When there is an absence of mind, there is absolute clarity. It's in this enlightened state that all your deepest desires and dreams will effortlessly create into reality, move energy into form, create in reality, manifest themselves. You'll see the vision of how we are going to turn this world into the most beautiful and divine playground. The calm, centered mind is the birthing womb for everyone's spiritual awakening. The secret is training the mind. Training the mind takes an ounce of discipline and a ton of surrender. It takes your willingness to let go of how you normally approach everyone in your life and greet everyone as they are the divine. It may feel a bit unusual at first, probably will. But, to be so deeply reverent, in awe, and at peace in the midst of the apparent chaotic ego mind. Yet when you can see through to the truth of who you are, you can see the truth in them, all of them. You will know you are fully awake when you see the infinite being on the inside and the outside. You will be able to manifest anything you want in your world because of this. And whatever you can dream of happening, you can step into the reality of that dream. This is the adventure we all committed to. This spiritual awakening is our path, purpose, and mission in this life. You were born, all of us were born, for amazing experiences. Now is our time to let them manifest. It is our turn to celebrate, laugh, learn how to really enjoy this amazing adventure called life. Enjoy the life. Enlightenment comes like a bolt of lightning, yet can trickle through your life like a slow, soothing stream. Investigate today how you casually react to people. Notice if you generally have a protective hardness, lightness, resistance, friendliness, defensiveness, pushiness, or perhaps a needy energy. Watch what typical reaction you have with others and don't change it. Let it change into something else on its own. Be patient with it. Ask it questions that might unravel its past. Don't be attached to what comes about. Simply drop into it profoundly. Choose to be in your heart of your programming deeply and let the self-realization come out of it. This is the only thing that will stop the habits and is how you will evolve quickly in your consciousness. Each of us know that we are an awakening being when in the midst of chaos and suffering. You are completely at ease. When you're in the midst, each of us are in the midst of chaos and suffering, we are completely at ease, we are awakened. To arrive at this divine destination, you may want for 30 minutes today, meditate on a vast space of nothingness all around you. Do this in complete silence. Just imagine that you are somewhere way out in the universe, and for billions of miles, in all directions, there is emptiness. Put on an eye mask and earplugs if necessary, so you don't see or hear anything. And this spacious, sacred space is always available inside you. If you truly want to awaken the spiritual experience in this life, in your life, I invite you to dive into this spacious, silent place for as long as you can, whether it be today, tomorrow, I'd say as soon as possible. It is your choice when you let go, not if you can. Remember that. It is your choice when you let go, not if you can. Making the decision to let go of your problem is 90% of the battle. Making a choice means releasing the past and move forward with this life. Letting go is a natural part of life. It is the initiating key in the enlightenment process. It starts when you stop judging yourself and your life, this life, and begin to merge with the experience of the whole thing. Make that decision today to let go of any indecisiveness and move forward with confidence that you can choose to take a baby step today towards letting go of your judgment on your life and enjoying the experience more often. The experience of bliss is happening to someone, somewhere, right now, this very moment on this planet. Meditate, focus, and tune into those beings who are already there. Imagine what they are doing, how they are being in this world today. Let their experiences of bliss seep into your mind and your life. Write in your manifesting journal descriptive sensations and experiences, because we're all part of each other. The essence of eternal life is flowing within you, each and every one of us, right now. Look, where does it come from? If you dive just a bit deeper today, you'll be presented with something extraordinary, an essence that contains an infinity of magical possibilities. This is who you really are. So if you will, go to a place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are. And the first thing that we care to do is relax our bodies. Head to toe, inside and out. Surrender everything. Let it go. Don't grip it. Don't grab it. Don't hug it, hold it, drag it. Just let it go permanently. You will find yourself becoming more and more lighter, almost floaty. The body responds. You're the master of the body. You communicate with the body. You're like a team. So you interact with each other. So you drop the shoulders, you drop the face. A lot of the times we have a frown, we don't know it. A lot of the times our shoulders are bunched, we don't know it. And we can do it as soon as we recognize it and drop them. They'll go back up again if we don't pay attention. So we relax the body all the way through. Anything that you've magnetized or manifested or created, moved energy into form, created into reality. Thoughts, negatives, angers, fears, frustrations, worries. Let them go. You just surrender. You just give them a big body hug and say, I love you, but I don't need you. Body will relax. Once you've relaxed your body, you move into the now. And the now is all we have. It's the space between heartbeats. moment to moment, this very moment that you're in right now. That's the now. Moment to moment. As we go through the nows, they become the past. And the now stills the mind, stills the ego mind. So you leave the mind in the now. You're an observer. That chatter that we all have, that noise that we all have, none of us are exempt from it, is alleviated. Now is super powerful. We create our futures in the now. Now the past used to be the now, but it's gone. It's not coming back. Some of us, we reminisce and we have thoughts that come in out of the clear blue. Pull us back into the past, we sit and reminisce, we go over things. But we don't stay there. We move forward. And if you're in the now all the time, you're never in the past. I'll tell you that right now. If you're in the now all the time, you're never in the past. You're never reminiscing. Because it's gone. You enjoyed whatever it was or didn't know whatever it was, and it's gone. Some of us, however, get so seduced that we end up staying too long in the past. And when that happens, we take that past, we bring it into a future that doesn't exist. We create that future from that past, and we live that past in that future. So a lot of people are saying, I feel like I'm going nowhere. It's just like I keep repeating things. It seems like it's the same old my whole life. And some of us will reminisce, we'll go into a future that doesn't exist. Think about that. And then we do the what ifs. What if? When? And we're either in the future or the past, but for some reason the now eludes us. We don't pay attention to the now. So the ego mind gets us addicted to the past and the future. And then, those of us that realize that the now is all we have, we stay in the now. We practice to stay in the now. It's not easy, because it's easy to wander off. You could be in the now 1 second, the next second you're down the road wandering off into all kinds of things. And most of the thoughts that we get that cause us to wander off aren't even ours. They're the thoughts that we picked up when we were in these bodies as a child, and the bodies, and we listened to everything like a sponge. And then we get to a certain point, all those thoughts start flowing into us in one way, shape, form, or another. And they're not ours. So in the now, how do you stay in the now once you're in the now? Your breath. Your breath is omnipotently powerful. It's more than just breath. We take it so much for granted. And the breath cannot be yesterday, and it can't be tomorrow. It's only the now. So every breath you take, in through your nose and out through your mouth, focuses you on the now. So whenever and we all do, none of us are exempt from this, we all wander off. So you wander off. You say, I'm wandering off. I know that. So I'll focus on my breathing, and I'll put myself in the now. And you'd be surprised once you continue to practice this how easy it is. You have to do it 1,000 times a day. So what? I focus on my breathing, and I'll bring the best. The breath is going to help you with many things in the body. So isn't it great that you're focusing on your breath to keep yourself in the now? It's a multitude of advantages for you and your body. So we've relaxed the body, we're in the now, and we know how to stay in the now. And we focus on our breath, our breathing. And we take our divine positive energy, which holds the kingdom of God. The divine positive energy is the breath that sustains the vessel that holds the kingdom of God, the pure consciousness. So we merge it with our God force love light energy, and we bring it, and we watch this happen, because we're the ones orchestrating it through our heart, minds, motion picture. And we move it, these two frequencies, all the way up through the center of our bodies. And we start with the root chakra, the Muladhara. These are 7 wheels of light, 7 different colors, 7 different flowers, 7 different geometrical shapes. And the red wheel of light, the Muladhara, the root chakra, this is your career, money, mindset, and sense of belonging. It represents your foundation and feeling of being in the now. It's at the base of your spine in the tailbone area. And your emotional issues, there are survival issues such as financial independence, money, and food. And your physical association is your spine, rectum, legs, arms, and circulatory system. Then you move to the orange wheel of light, the sacral chakra, the Vadhisthana. This is sexuality and pleasure. It is your connection and ability to accept others and new experiences. It's located in your lower abdomen, about 2 inches below the navel and 2 inches in. Your emotional issues, your sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, sexuality. And your physical association are your reproductive organs, your kidneys, your bowels, and your immune system. Then we move to the golden yellow wheel of light, the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura, personal power, and your ability to channel. This is your ability to be confident and in the flow of your life, in the now. It's located in your upper abdomen and the stomach area. Your emotional issues are self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem. Your physical association is your central nervous system, your pancreas, your liver, your digestive tract, and skin. We move to the green, emerald green wheel of light, the Anahata, the heart chakra. This is your love, relationships, and self-acceptance. It is your ability to love. It's located at the center of your chest, just above your heart. Emotional issues are love, joy, inner peace. Your physical association is your heart, your thymus, your lower lungs, your circulatory system, your immune system. Then we move to the blue wheel of light, the Vishuddha, the throat chakra. This is your self-expression. It is your ability to communicate. It's in the throat. Your emotional issues are communication, self-expression of feelings, the truth. Your physical association is your thyroid, respiratory system, teeth, and vocal cords. Then I move to the third eye chakra, the indigo wheel of light, the ajna, intuition, sense of purpose, and direction in this life. It is your ability to focus on and see the big picture. Some of us see the trees through the forest through the trees, or both, and some of us see neither. It's located in your forehead between the eyes. It's also called the brow chakra. Your emotional issues are intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions. Your physical association is your pituitary gland, your eyes, and sinuses. Then we move to the violet wheel of light, the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. It's the connection to the divine. It's your highest chakra. It represents your ability to be fully connected spiritually. It's at the very top of the head. Your emotional issues are inner and outer beauty, how you perceive yourself. Your connection to spirituality and pure bliss, to the God force, to the pure consciousness. Your physical association is your pineal gland, your brain, and nervous system. Now, we have watched through our heart, mind's motion picture, bringing these powerful energies all the way to the top of our heads, and we hold them for a brief moment. I am light, I am love, I am. And in that brief moment, we compress and condense them into pure liquid energy. Cannot be measured power-wise. And we release it over the pineal gland. The pineal gland is very important to all of us while we're in these physical forms. It's a gateway to the astral plane of all the particles of existence, the pure consciousness, the God, and beyond. It's our conduit. It connects us to all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. So in your Heart, Minds, Motion picture, you can see how you view your pineal gland. I see it as a green ball, rosebud. And as soon as I release this pure liquid energy, it's like a sponge. It absorbs it all. And it completely, immediately blossoms, bloom, full-bloomed rose, multicolored petals, a shimmering, a beautiful fragrance permeating everything. Total peace, contentment, and a openness to all that there is. Ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. Endlessly connecting each of us to all the particles of existence and beyond consciousness. We're also consciously aware that we are of and from the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love. We're merged also, and we're consciously aware of this, the body, the heart, mind, the ego, the mind, the subconscious, the spirit, the soul, the higher self, the God, the pure consciousness, all one. And then you watch as we walk this earth, heaven on earth. We, all of us, gods, are heaven on earth. So every time we take a step, we're creating paradise. And once we become totally aware, conscious, we will turn our light to shine outward, flooding everything in our deep eternal love light energy. Now you see the God planet forming. Now you see the vibrational frequencies continually elevating, and liberation of this planet and this entire civilization. Cannot not be. Already there. We have others with us. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetype. We have the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda, Jesus, El Moria, Abundantia, Pale, Thoth, Yahweh, Yeshua. Many, many, many more. Now the archangels, they're a civilization that vibrates at a different frequency than we do. So we don't see them like we see each other. But we do interact with them a lot. It's just that we don't identify that in the interaction so much as how we feel after it dawns on us. It just comes in through our heart, mind. And it was an angel. And that was a bit of the bliss that you are comes to the surface, bubbles over. Now, because of the vibrational frequency, they can surround us in the thousands at any one time because they can house a large number in a small area. But ascended masters, these are those who have mastered ascension into body, out of body, hold God form, pure consciousness. We are those who have ascended into body to experience physical form and create the experiences for ourselves so that we can perfect our creations. And are we all one? Are we all part of each other? Absolutely. The archangels, cherubim, seraphim, archetypes, ascended masters, all reflecting each other, all teaching each other in all real, not an imagination, but a reality. So we're compelled to call out to all the other facets of ourselves, all the other reflections of ourselves, all teaching us as well, and we them. So we call out to all light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of the circle of light. And they come in the Gugaplexes. One Gugaplex fills this universe. They come in the trillions of Gugaplexes from every direction. And they are with us now. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Agartha, and beneath earth. Many, many, many civilizations and species, and only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. We call upon all the galactics, all the off-worlders, all the celestials, only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, the forming of the circle of light. We're only familiar with a handful of them, barely, somewhat. And this includes all the levels and species of each civilization, the good and not so good, and the bad. Understanding that the only highest vibrational frequency of deep eternal love and gratitude can place you in this meditation, as you decide. So we have 1,000 travel through this solar system every day. Trillions travel throughout the universes every day. And the frequency of the highest high of deep eternal love and gratitude affords us the gathering in this meditation. None of us would be here if that wasn't the case. That comes from within our heart minds. So we have the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, Feline, the Zeta Reticuli. We have the Nords, the Greys, Draco, Reptilian, Golden Pyramid, Avion. Many, many, many more. They've been assisting us in our evolution, enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. We call upon all of our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, of forming the circle of light and the liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light. Now we're only familiar with a few of them, and only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, form the circle of light. If we weren't on a high vibrational frequency, we would not all be here now. Now, they come in the trillions, shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations, of which many we've never seen before. And the ones that we're somewhat familiar with, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And they come in the trillions, and they are with us now. And we're all one, reflecting back and forth to each other. And we're all God, pure consciousness. And we're all deep, eternal love. Arm in arm, hand in hand. All of our gods together. We're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, non-judgment, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, abundance, prosperity. And our God force, love, light, energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify. And it continues to expand. We form a massive circle of light. Immediately at the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation. The circle of light is massive. It is the reflection of the gods that we are within us, of the pure consciousness. It saturates all life, the highest supreme value in the universe, on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, this meditation. Lifting the ascension of the entire civilization into the higher vibrational frequencies of 5th, eventually 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and on. It is so bright that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take 1,000 billion suns in this solar system to even come close to its radiance. We begin to levitate up, saturate this entire planet. And as we levitate up, we're met with a gossamer field, an ocean of glitter, of all these tiny mirrors reflecting at accelerated rate all of us to each other back and forth as we are part of the one. All of us. So this is ocean flickering, flexing, moving, sparkling. As we continue to levitate up, we're met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is the column that reminds us all that we all are the power of healing. We are then met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is the column that reminds all of us of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We are then met with the white fire. This is a column that reminds us all that from head to toe, inside and out, perpetually, eternally, we are imbued with the God force, love, light, energy. 24/7, we are protected always. Nothing externally can harm, penetrate, scratch, dent, remove, entice, shift. No external force, no external existence. But only you have the power. That if you decide to lower your vibrational frequency low enough, consciously or unconsciously, through hatred, anger, greed, manipulation, deception, dishonesty, worry, stress, fear, you will create a breach in your white fire armor just enough so you will allow all the dark matter, lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. If you do this, you are then met with the purple transmuting flame. This is the column that reminds us all that if we do this, lower our vibrational frequency, we can bring in the purple transmuting flame. We can transmute all of the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, effortlessly send them to pure consciousness where they are no more. We are then met with the violet ray. This is the column that reminds us all that we can bring in the violet ray right behind the purple transmuting flame. We can harmonize, restore our love light vibrational frequencies, sealing the breach. We are again with the vibrational harmony deep within our core of deep eternal love and gratitude. We are then met with the golden white pink light. This is the column that reminds us all that we are the sunset. We are the sunrises. We are the sunlight. We are the sun. We are the rain. We are the rainbows. We are the trees. We are the oceans, the lakes, the rivers, the streams. We're the snow. We're the wind. We're the sky. We're the clouds. We're the animals. You know that you are, when you don't view any of this as if you are separate from it, but that you are it. We are everything. We continue to levitate above the planet. Some of us will step outside our physical forms and float effortlessly above them, those of us carrying physical form. And as we continue to float up, we come across this massive crystalline-like tower that we created. It's larger than the solar system. So we view it effortlessly. And in the center of its column, we see this oblong sphere. And in the center of the sphere is this massive golden white sparkling light sending out warm waves of mist, penetrating all of us, head to toe, inside to out, with deep eternal love. And then it's got rings around it, all different colors, all vibrating, all also sending out warm mist, penetrating and saturating us head to toe, inside and out. And this is the gratitude. This is the gentleness and the kindness. It's the generosity and humbleness. It is the bliss, the joy, the peace. It is the well-being. It is the wealth, the riches, the prosperity, the abundance, all saturating us, all literally reminding us that it is us. Now, at the top of the column, there is a golden ocean that comes cascading down 360 degrees eternally, saturating and flooding and bathing all of us inside and out, head to toe, of deep eternal love and gratitude. It floods everything. All of our brothers and sisters. All life, the highest value, the highest supreme value in the universe. And we are the drops of that golden ocean, and we hold the essence of that ocean. And the ocean is the drops, and the drops are the ocean. And there is no separation. That is the illusion. So then we view and we see our meditative sphere, set center circle. We created this sphere almost 3 years ago. It houses over 1,000 of our meditations in perpetual motion. See that in your heart-mind's motion picture. The omnipotent power and love and gratitude and all that we are in this sphere, flooding this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, perpetually and eternally, saturating everything in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. This is deep eternal love, pure deep eternal love and gratitude. And we do this every day, effortlessly, lovingly, in deep gratitude. And this is why our meditative sphere can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And this is why it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. Hundreds of millions of us, on and off world, all, every single day. Now you understand what you're viewing on this planet at this time is the last vestiges of the dark forces that are no longer able to hold their strength. And feel through your heart minds the truth of who I am is. Just pointing in this direction will spontaneously and magically allow you to awaken your highest level of being. You can easily transcend and ascend past old illusions when you are centered in the truth of who you are. All your unconscious, hypnotic, doing and thinking patterns will disappear when you are present in this truth and to it. What do you feel like you need to do to discover more about the truth of who you really are? Knowing who we really are gives us permission to forget who we think we are. I'll join you in the meditation and return to close us out. easy breath in through the nose. And easy breath out through the mouth. Move slowly. This universe is abundant and it is overflowing with positive energy. Stop whatever you're doing and notice this. The moment you pay attention to this abundance, you stop resisting it from coming in. Sometime today, take 7 minutes and meditate on all of the abundance in the universe right now. Let your mind get out of the way and explore what it feels like to think expansively. Know that everything you can imagine, you can experience. Take this with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night. And we will return here